Greetings, welcome to my channel Demio Diary. Workshop tip number 1, which involves spark plugs. Now, if you haven't got a feeler gauge, just grab yourself one of these electronic screwdrivers, and if you put it on the bench grinder and just grind it down a bit, get your spark plug, because spark plugs these days, they do come pre-gapped, but they're not spot on. So I basically just use my screwdriver that I've ground down to the right gap for most of my spark plugs, including lawnmowers and cars. So if you want the tip just to slide through that gap there, and it ain't doing it. So if you put it underneath there a little bit and just twist, that'll open the spark plug gap, and I just want it a third of the way in, if that. Like, hang on a minute, like this. There. So basically you just want that, the end of the screwdriver, just to slide in there, and you want it about that far, and that'll be the correct gap for most cars, motorcycles, and lawnmowers, trimmers, chainsaws. So basically what you do is you've already ground that down on the bench grinder, slide it in there, that snug, correct gap. That's the Demio Workshop hint number 1. Oh, the other one is these rings on these plugs. I don't know if you can see it there. They're called compression rings. And what you do is you finger tight your spark plug in till you can't tighten it anymore, and then you get your socket over the top and just give it a quarter of a turn. And that kind of squishes the compression ring, and it makes a good seal, so you don't get any lack of compression. There's your spark plug tip. I've got thousands of these dumplings. Anyway, that's that done. Don't forget, get that screwdriver. It's an electrical one because it's insulated. Just grind the end down a bit. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but I've been up bench grinder and ground it down to the right gap for 90% of spark plugs. 2-stroke engines, it might need to be a bit thinner, but when I get new spark plugs, I just stick that in, wiggle it a bit to get to the right gap. Job done. Anyway, I'll see thee.